What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, coming to you from WHF2, this time in an arranged war versus OneHive Genesis. I think the score says it all. 70 of 70 attacks for us at 96. It doesn't even matter what they do anymore. They've got 4 more attacks. If they want, I highly doubt that they will go ahead and perfect this war. But they can do whatever they want. They can just retire right now. They've won. So it was a great war. Some really good first attacks. The only, I think the thing that hurt us the most was our cleanup attacks. Our cleanup attacks just weren't there. We 3, 4 tried a few bases to get the 3 stars on Town Hall 9. And that's what does it. You got to clean up your first attack. So I'm going to go ahead and use this intro for both of the sides that I'm going to do. I'm going to do pretty much focus on Town Hall 8s because I know PB and probably Jake and a million other people are going to go ahead and focus on the Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 9 attacks here. So there's really no point for me to go ahead and go through those. You know, OneHive, Jake from OneHive and Powerbang Gaming. Go ahead if you haven't subscribed to them already. I'm sure you have, but I'm sure they'll go ahead and do a good war recap on those. So let's go ahead and get into each of the different sides, and I'll put them as 2 different videos. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start our attacks from WHF2 Town Hall 8s against the OneHive Genesis Town Hall 8s, and we did perfect them as far as Town Hall 8s. No, none of the Town Hall 9s had to come down. We even got, I think, 5 or 6 scouts in on their Town Hall 10s and 9s, so we took care of the Town Hall 8s pretty well, and they did the same to us, so it was pretty much mutual. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into these. I haven't really reviewed them that much, so you know, I'm going to do my best to go ahead and give you a play-by-play action. There were, I think 35, it was 35 total, so we had 14 Town Hall 10s in this war. So let's go ahead and check out Yona doing a cleanup attack on number 21. And so he was the bottom for us, 35. That was the lowest that we had. And he's going to go ahead and do a shattered entrance here. Not yet, though. Just sends 1 golem in so far. And sends a hog in to go ahead and, you know, target for those wall breakers. But they do completely get toasted by that mortar. So it didn't go very well. So there's a complete wall break failure there. So he sends the other golem in to start tanking. And then we'll have to go ahead and send the king in and hopefully pound through that wall the old-fashioned way with that P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. So he does get the CC lure, which drops a poison that's not going to really do too much because they're going to run through that poison. So, you know, just the golem rerouted. It wasn't the best case scenario, but he'll drop a couple wizards in there, drop a rage. They'll jump in that rage, and they'll go ahead and retarget and take care of all of those clan castle troops that were not already dead by the king and P.E.K.K.A. Golem decides to take a nice little walk around and leisurely stroll on a Sunday afternoon. And you know, it's time to go ahead and start the hogs. He will trigger the giant bomb, the double giant bomb set right here. So that's the key point for the king and the P.E.K.K.A. in that scenario. So he gets what he wants out of it. He does have another heal left and still has 3 more hogs that he has not sent in yet. A lot of good spring traps on all these bases. You know, good anti 3-star bases. It was a lot of fun to go ahead and attack these bases. We don't get a chance to do that very often. Still hasn't used that last heal yet. He'll use it right here, and he'll go ahead, really good heal, gets all the hogs through all those defense points, and they'll go ahead and take care of that last cannon. P.E.K.K.A. and King are still up. Wizards are up on the top, or the bottom right, and the King and the Giant and the Archer are on the top left, and everything else will be cleaned up by the P.E.K.K.A. King and the hogs. So not too many hogs. It was a pretty long attack, but that's how a lot of these things are with the anti 3-star bases. So good, you know, good cleanup there, Yona, and way to get us those 3 stars. All right, let's go down to number 22, which was, I think, my cleanup, or a cleanup on my attack. I had a 2-star, 94% on this particular one. I just forgot to use my rage with the kill squad, and yeah, just it ended up costing me at the end. I did crush the base, just time got me. So I would have gotten it if that extra 30 seconds was there, but which I don't really want. But anyway, I got the 94%. So I did trigger all the giant bombs. Everything was completely shown as far as the traps and everything else. So he's going to bring a mass hog into here. He knows where the double giant bomb set. He knows where the single giant bomb set is. So that's what his goal is to do here, is to go ahead and trigger that, I think, double giant bomb. And he's going to go ahead and send another hog in there to start that path, and also grab the lure as well. So they'll go ahead and make their way up there. They'll try to kill this AD, and I don't think they get it. So he'll drop the poison here. A lot of their clan castles were kind of tricky, but also not very good as far as poison goes. A lot of their clan castles used I don't even know if they had more than a couple of the dragon and loons in there. So all their clan castles were easily dealt with the poison spell. So that was the good thing. So he'll drop the king in there to start tanking for those point defenses down there, and start to go ahead and send his hogs, doing the mass hogs. He has 3 heals with him. So he'll go ahead and heal in that first spot, which I think there's a giant bomb there. I just don't remember if I'm not mistaken. There is. He'll go ahead and send some more hogs. He still has 8 left over to go ahead and get rid of. Drops a heal where that giant bomb is, and I think he's just removed the pathing for the other giant bomb. So, or the double giant bomb spot, sorry. So he does use his last heal there, trickles his last little bit of hogs for that core where there are Teslas, and the king needs to heal through that. And the AD, he only has 2 more defenses, which is the Wiz Tower and Archer Tower. King will trail him, trying to get that last hog down that's he's aggroed on. Go ahead and turn back, but the hogs have done it. They've killed all the defenses. Wizards are destroying that town hall, and we'll speed it up as we're in the cleanup process. So I'm not quite sure. I think there was 3 singles in here, so obviously we see where the other ones are. I don't remember, but it was a great attack. They used a lot of 3 singles in here just to kind of mix things up. It's pretty good for an initial attack, but you know, as you can see, it makes the cleanup a lot easier. So let's jump down to number 23. And we're going to watch Danker go ahead and take care of this as a cleanup, and he's going to bring a HoLo for this attack. Again, this base was already hit, so we know where all the giant bombs are, we know where all the traps are, we know everything about the base. So he's going to be able to come in here and do a nice cleanup. He's going to go ahead and do the reverse HoLo. So he's going to send the hogs in there first to remove the trap pathing and just get rid of some of those easily accessible defenses that are just kind of hanging out there. Makes it easier to go ahead and throw those 27 hogs, which I think is what he's bringing. So he's got the lure. Everything is triggerable by those loons, which is good. He knew what was in the clan castle, so he knew he could grab the entire lure with loons. So that's good. We'll use poison. And then we'll go ahead and use the barbarians and wizards to kill that dragon. It's great, they're all dead, and now we'll start sending the hogs in, and I believe he does it kind of in a surgical fashion. He's going to go ahead and trickle them in, and I think it's going to go clockwise. So, oh no, it's going to go counterclockwise. So he's going to start going counterclockwise with the hogs in there, and triggers that double giant bomb on purpose, so makes the bacon there, but that's okay. He only lost a handful of hogs, and he's going to go ahead and send the rest of his hogs in here. Again, in that surgical manner. He does have 2 more heals left, so this base is pretty much crushed at this point because there's only all those point defenses, but the hogs will be standing in heals the whole entire time that those point defenses are hitting them. So it's not too much to fade there. A couple of hogs go away on traps. That last mortar is down, and yeah, it's time to just go ahead and do some cleanup. All right. So good attack, Denker. Way to get those 3 stars for us, man. All right, so as you can see, our war has officially ended. So, you know, congrats to OneHive Genesis. They brought their A game. They brought their good cleanup game, and yeah, that's what it is. So, way to go. So let's go ahead and jump down to 24, and we'll watch our new guy Doc go ahead and do. I'm not sure if this is a cleanup or not. I think this might have been a fresh hit, but again, I'm not 100% sure. So he's going to bring just a cold-blooded entrance with 1 golem and bring a little bit of a HoLo, but more just mass hogs, more of a GoHo. So he's going to go ahead and send his hog and some hogs and a loon in there to go ahead and grab that lure. And they'll go ahead and take care of that archer tower. He needs to at least get that thing down, just, you know, make it worth it. So he'll anchor on that, and it also allows him to anchor there too, which is a great strategy if you guys don't do that already. You know, make sure you take out the defense that's giving you a problem of you anchoring, and then there's no problem to anchor it. So make your own anchor. So he'll send the golem here on the bottom, and you know, do the wizard funnel to go ahead and start funneling everything in. He'll drop his king, and he's brought a couple wall breakers that just open it up right there. Wants to get that king and P.E.K.K.A. through that to the core where the double giant bombs are. I believe it'll rage them up. I believe they're in between the air defense and the wizard tower, right underneath the clan castle building, or right above the town hall building. So, you know, he sends his hogs in a little early there. I like how optimistic he's being, but he does it at the right time. They do trigger that double giant bomb right there. So that's good. They take care of what they needed to take care of. And the hogs are making their way around. Still has 1 more heal left after. He uses his first heal there. He has 1 more balloon left over and no more hogs. So, but that's okay, because the kill squad is still tanking for some of those hogs in that defense, like the Tesla and the Wiz Tower. And he drops that last heal there, then pushes them through, and sends that last balloon to take care of that mortar, and then go ahead and make its way down to the cannon. So we are almost in cleanup mode. Just need a little bit of help from that loon, and it's too late. Okay, so now we're in cleanup mode. Not a lot of things, but you know, that's okay. I think he has 3 hogs. That loon is shot down in a blaze of glory. But he's got plenty of wizards, plenty of well, not plenty of hogs, but enough hogs, and a P.E.K.K.A. and a king, and the golem that's just walking around. So good attack, Doc. If I'm not mistaken, you got a 6-star war. I mean, but good attacks anyway, even if you didn't, but I think you did. Let's jump down to number 25, and we'll see our number 27 Fury go ahead and hit this base with a shattered GoHo, bringing 2 golems in there, and he'll go ahead and start that funnel. You know, there's not a lot to hit those wizards there, just you know, a mortar, and I'll drop a hog to get a free couple hits on that archer tower, which is great strategy. If you guys can do that. You know, this hog in the top left is just kind of roaming free. He's going to get that archer tower. He's going to take out this cannon as well, and probably get in. I think he's going to stop as soon as he runs into that clan castle. They're going to ambush him and take care of him, but he can drop the poison, get revenge. Great poison drop too. Everything is in there as they're hitting that kill squad. So they're just completely demolishing that clan castle troops. So fantastic poison there. So let's go ahead and watch as he deploys his hogs. They need to get that into that core, I think, to trigger that giant bomb again. I don't know if they're going to get it. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. The king's still pounding away. The golems, 1 of them is split. Drops a hog, a heal on the hogs, not a hog. Drops a heal on those hogs up in the top. Still has 2 more heals left over. Did not bring a rage for his kill squad. Drops another heal there for the splash damage of the Wiz Tower and that point defense Tesla. And he's got 1 more. Fortunately, that Wizard Tower was targeting the golem, but the mortar takes care of that other group of hogs. So that last heal, not the best heal, but it's okay because he still takes care of this. Skelly traps are trailing him. Wiz Tower, it's almost down. 1 more hit, boom, they'll turn around. They do not have to worry about that Barbarian King. They just have to worry about these Skellies, and I don't know why the hogs are hitting the storage building instead of taking care of the skellies, but they do. So a great, not funnel, but a great clearing on the wizards up top. So they're going to have no problem, even though it's not tons of hogs. I think 5, maybe 6 hogs are left over. We'll go ahead and speed through this stuff. The wizards make their way through that, or the wizard makes its way through it to take care of that top dark elixir. And we got the 3 stars. So good attack, Fury Man. Way to go. All right, Anna Bender. You guys probably know him from OneHive's main. I think this is his baby mini account. So Freakin's going to go ahead and take care of Anna. So he's going to bring a mass hog for this one, which I love to see the mass hogs. I'm pretty sure, again, this is a cleanup. Bringing a mass hog on this type of attack when you don't know where the giant bombs are is a little risky, but it makes it so much easier when you do. So he will go ahead and get the lure here. Again, remember that the lure is filled with the clan castle mobs that can easily be taken out by poison. So go ahead and fast forward this. That the Valkyrie will go down to a level 2 poison, will not go down to a level 1 poison, just as an FYI. I think what he's going to do here is trigger that double giant bomb. So he's going to want to get rid of that archer, the air defense there that those couple of hogs are on. They're going to path to the Wiz Tower and trip 2 giant bombs. There we go. Boom. Great sacrifice of just 2 or 3 hogs for a double giant bomb. The other hogs are standing in heals as for that last giant bomb spot. So with 1 more heal left and only a couple defenses up, this base is toasted. There's not going to be anything that's going to stop them. A couple of spring traps, but it's not going to be enough. The king is also thrown down at a great time. I mean, look at that. He sends the king down to tank for the archer tower and the cannon, as well as the wizards to go ahead and start that funnel. Look how many wizards he has up top. I mean, this is crushed at this point. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this. They'll go ahead and take out that storage, take out the king, and go ahead and split and get the rest of the buildings. Didn't even need the hogs with that many wizards and kings. They would have definitely cleared that base as well. So great attack by Freakin. All right, number 27. I think this is our favorite guy. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and watch a, what did I do? I think just a GoLo, if I'm not mistaken. So I bring 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, which I'm not used to, which, it's a little different for me. Choose not to lure. I'm going to go ahead and send both golems in. Quad quake that to open up that entire base pretty much. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those air defenses, or at least try to, and trigger. Well, we don't care about the giant bombs at this point. Drop the P.E.K.K.A. in by accident, and I wanted to drop a wizard, but that's okay. He'll go ahead and refunnel back in there. Drop a test wall breaker. Goes fine. Drop the rest of the wall breakers in there to get through some more and open some more of those compartments. It's great. Tons of wizards funneling in. The golem decides to walk away, but that's fine. He'll go ahead and tank for my wizards up top, which is actually works out good. Drop a pretty good poison in there. For the kill squad, those wizards will start to target on them. I'll go ahead and I think they're taking down my P.E.K.K.A. pretty well, though. The Tesla as well as the rest of the kill squad. I'll go ahead and drop a heal just a second too late for that P.E.K.K.A. It's toasted. It's done. It's dissolved. But the golems and the king will get healed up pretty decently. So yeah, got to make them go all the way through the core. Easy defense trade-offs there. Even with that Tesla popping up there, I'll get that air defense, and it will start making its way towards that Tesla. I don't think it gets it. I could have waited a little bit more of that on that. Drop the balloons there as well. The only thing is, I mean, check this out. I totally forgot to bring or drop this P.E.K.K.A. So I'm like wondering what's in my clan castle. I know I brought enough loons, but I forgot to drop the max P.E.K.K.A. in there. So guess what my max P.E.K.K.A. is going to do? She's going to be the cleanup. So I'm going to have a P.E.K.K.A. walk there on the bottom. Now what I could have done better is I should have dropped the P.E.K.K.A. at the 6 o'clock and tanked for that archer tower. And well, that's all that really needed to tank for. It didn't need to tank for the mortar or the cannon. Can't hit the loon, so just that archer tower, but it works out better that way. They're going to go ahead and make their way all the way to that Tesla. We'll fast forward, and the cannon as well that is targeting those golemites, which is good. And yeah, they'll go ahead and get that. P.E.K.K.A. will walk, and you know, so a couple wizards are doing it, and everybody's doing it. So we'll go ahead and speed it up as the P.E.K.K.A. breaks through that wall, grabs that dark elixir with the help of the wizard. So 3 stars for me. So a little shaky attack there. A little could have done better. I'm not sure if I really wanted to drop that P.E.K.K.A. in with the other one. I don't know how far it would have gotten. I think it worked out better this way. So improvise. That's great. So anyway, let's go ahead and check number 28. JJ attacking number 28, bringing just a cold-blooded HoLo in here. So with a bunch of wizards too. I think he's going to do the lure. He wants to go ahead and trigger that double giant bomb spot if it is there. So that's what he is bringing these hogs for. He wants to heal, so he's got to make them make their way through that core. So he's going to go ahead and get this Tesla, and I think he might get the AD. I'm not completely sure. So he really didn't get what he wanted to. The Tesla kind of screwed him up there. I'm pretty sure he wanted to get that 80 down and have the rest of those 1 or 2 hogs pass through to the Wiz Tower to trip what was going to be a double giant bomb. So we don't know, because I'm pretty sure this is the first attack for him. This is not a cleanup. So poison, everything goes down. We'll go ahead and start the raid here. That Valkyrie will go down. She has the poison effect on her. Or maybe not, just literally just breathe on her and she'll go down. There we go, he just breathed on her. Golem will go ahead and start taking this cannon and then work its way back up to the mortar. So the wizard will help him on that. And yeah, go ahead and take out some of these defenses, start clearing things out. And I mean, look at the wizard on the bottom, or both of them will get a bunch of free spots, as there's nothing to stop them either. Drops the king in there to start tanking for some of those defenses for the hogs that he's going to trickle down. He does have 2 more heals left over after he's used that first one on the lure. Drops a minion on the right hand side, which gets eaten up by the air defense, but that's fine. He'll drop the loons in from the bottom to start picking off some of the low hanging defenses there. Make his hogs go through that core. He still has 1 more heal left, but no more hogs, or no more hogs to drop. So he's got to make this one stretch. So he'll go ahead and drop that heal. The double giant bombs were already tripped, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And right now it's time to go ahead and start taking out that king. But the other hogs will just completely turn their back on them, and we'll go ahead and let him start taking out them one by one. So that was definitely problematic. The king takes out, I think, all the hogs. Is on life support there. The other king will say, no, you don't, and knock him down. And then we only have 1 more storage piece. So they really need to fix the AI from the hogs. Do not understand why they don't retarget on the king most of the time. Great attack, JJ. Get those 3 stars. I think he used another one to scout for the Town Hall 9 or 10. So, all right. True Alpha going in on number 29, and he's going to bring a mass hog. So again, I don't want to impugn anything wrong and say this is definitely a cleanup. I think it's a cleanup. Most of the time when we do a mass hog, it's a cleanup because we know where everything is, but it might not have been. So he's going to go ahead and pull, again, another squishy clan castle, and I think he'll drop 1 barbarian. Maybe this was not a cleanup because he probably would have known what was in there. So. Yeah, so he'll go ahead and start doing the barbarians instead of the wizards. He just wants to get all of them in a nice, close, huggy circle where they're all going to die a horrible, poisony death. Dropped 1 barbarian, and then the whiz behind to take care of that last Valkyrie. And we'll start trickling in those hogs. Let's start deploying them. They go flying to the traps. They will go ahead and make their way into this wizard tower, and then they'll start deploying some more in a counterclockwise manner. So I'm pretty sure this is not a cleanup attack. I think he was going for the double giant bombs there, so he did not know that there were no double giant bombs. So he'll go ahead. He still has 2 more heals left. No more hogs to deploy, but they're already coming up from the bottom as well to meet up in that spot. And they'll go ahead and make their way. There's only a few more defenses left. He still has 1 more heal pocketed. So he'll drop, oh, great heal to get them right as they get hit by that giant bomb. The one solo hog is tanking or hitting that cannon, and yeah, then they'll go ahead and make their way down to that mortar. So lots of hogs, lots of skellies though. So not good. The kings will go ahead and duke it out with each other. The good king will definitely prevail in this particular battle. And now we're on cleanup. So everybody's on cleanup. Wizards on cleanup. Hogs on cleanup. King on cleanup. And I'm on cleanup. So one big happy family. So we'll fast forward and get a great attack to True Alpha. Okay, just 5 more to go through, and we'll do number 30, SGK. So SGK is, I think, going to fresh hit this one, bringing a shattered GoHo in here with 2 golems and 18 hogs. I don't know if he brought a P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle or not. We will find out if it's 23 hogs or a P.E.K.K.A. in there. I'm thinking it's going to be a P.E.K.K.A. because you think he wants to get pretty far with a shattered entrance. Anytime you bring 2 golems, you probably want to get pretty far into the base. It's a big investment on your kill squad, even for Town Hall 8. So he'll go ahead, and he does bring the max P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle, rage him up. They will go chew through this clan castle with the poison there super fast, and they'll bust their way through that wall as well. The king will aggro on the golem, I think, but will get taken out by that P.E.K.K.A. and the king, and then they'll start routing in a different way that he did not really want, and start dropping the hogs in there. He used his first heal. We'll go ahead and have another one left over. Only has 3 more hogs left and a lot of defenses to take care of. So but he will use the golem and the king and the P.E.K.K.A. as a shield up top, which is going to really make his hogs last. Perfect heal, gets right as that giant bomb hits and right on the beginning, so they get that full benefit of the heal spell. And they've completely annihilated the defenses. The enemy king is down. Good king is up. P.E.K.K.A. is still up. Everybody's cleaning up. So yeah, it was a great attack, man. Way to go. And I think that one was another triple single base. All right, let's jump down to number 31. And I guess Doc did get a 6-star war, so way to go, man. Gonna do another shattered GoHo. Brings 20 of his own hogs and 2 golems. Gonna use the Quad Quake to get in and open that core pretty much up. See, very little dragon balloons, so they did mix things up, but then again, their clan castles did get pretty well toasted, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, we're both good attackers on both sides, so I don't think it would have made a huge difference, but yeah, so anyway, brings the Valkyries in there for the clan castle. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and do some damage, start clearing things out, and start tanking for these hogs that he throws in from the bottom. Still has 6 more hogs and another heal left over after that Quad Quake, but a little scary though. You gotta make sure they last there, because there's no more heals after that one he's just dropped. So they got to make their way through pretty far, and that kill squad is not far enough up to tank for that archer tower or the cannon. But now the other top archer tower does target on that golem, so that's going to be great for the hogs. They're going to skate their way through there and make their way through that archer tower and go ahead and take it out while it's pounding on the golem. We are in cleanup mode. They will go ahead and take out that skelly traps, and I think there's 1 Valkyrie in there as well, pounding away, maybe 2, yeah, 2 Valkyries. They'll go ahead and do a Valkyrie split. So you know, Valkyries are really good cleanup troops as well. So great 6-star war, great 3-star attack from Doc, and again, welcome to the clan. Hunt and Peck is going to go ahead and take out number 32. He's going to bring a whole bunch of stuff. He's going to bring a cold-blooded 1 golem and 22 hogs of his own, a little goblin. It's a lot of wall breakers, so he's definitely bringing a rage and 2 heals with that many wall breakers. And probably something not so squishy in the clan castle, because I think he's going to want to get pretty decent in there too. So he's going to go ahead and I think he's going to, looks like he's going to do a lure here. He's going to not get the full lure though, so he's going to have to I don't know what he's going to have to do. He didn't get the full thing there. They died just in time of that of the. I think he's got one loon and two giants, so he's going to have to take care of that. So let's see what happens here. I don't remember this attack very well, but he dropped the golem in there. The wizards will take care of that giant. They will start busting their way into the other compartments. He uses the wall breaker. The golem should reroute here, drops his king in there, and let's see. Okay, so he brings the Max P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. Does have a rage, so that's going to work out good for this particular thing because those wizards should jump in there and take care of that those last couple balloons. So it works out just fine. They'll go down super fast. There we go. Both go down, and yeah, so everything's good. The P.E.K.K.A. and the king are walking to the left, so why not throw the hogs down on that side? So he'll go ahead and throw the hogs in while the king and the P.E.K.K.A. are tanking for them. The wizards will come up there and start pounding on things while the hogs are tanking for them. Everybody's tanking for each other. He drops his hogs, his heal down there for the hogs, gets the hogs healed back up. He still has one more. Nope, just drops it right there where all the splash damage and the point defense of the Teslas are. Triggers that other giant bomb, I think, with a wizard. And or double giant bomb, sorry, with the wizard. Maybe it was a hog, not sure, but the king is picking on those hogs while they completely look like they don't know what they're doing. So I think they're going to be taken care of right here. So anyway, we'll speed things up as now the non-hogs are in there, but the king will the king will get taken out by 4 wizards, which is just awesome. That's the powers of the wizards. So not too many cleanup troops, but you know what? You only need 1 cleanup troop to finish that last thing. So it doesn't matter how many you have at the end of the day. 3 stars is 3 stars. All right, 3 more attacks. Let's go to number 33, and let's check out SGK do his 6-star war. And 3-star attack here. Going to bring another shattered 2 golems and 18 hogs of his own. Probably another P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle. You know, difference between P.E.K.K.A. and Valkyries and Clan Castle is Valkyries definitely hit quicker, collectively hit harder and faster, but they are susceptible to spring traps, so where P.E.K.K.A.s are not. So it's really up to you what you want to accomplish. Both are good choices. At Town Hall 8, the difference between a max P.E.K.K.A. and a level 3 are pretty OP, so it's why we bring a lot of P.E.K.K.A.s in there. Go ahead and rage up for that clan castle. They will go ahead and completely annihilate this clan castle. Dragon goes down. Loon will go down soon, but they do trip the giant bombs. Loon goes down. I think that was a single, so it's time to go ahead and start sending the hogs in. Still has 2 heals left over, and he'll start healing up in that Tesla, semi-Tesla farm. And, you know, they'll start hitting the kill squad. The Teslas are hitting the kill squad. So not too much of a benefit from that heal spell. I don't know if the hogs or the king and everything made it in while it was in effect, but he does have another heal left over, which at this point is really not even necessary. He has enough in the king and P.E.K.K.A. and the wizards to take care of the rest of this base, but he does heal up those hogs completely full, and what a hog split that was. Wow, they all went to their different barracks and storages. That was just awesome. So they must be on that Wi-Fi network. All right, so we're doing the cleanup here, and everything's going great. Doing the conga line, and the king wins, I think. Last 2. Number 30 going in on their number 34 Excalibur is going to bring a mass hog in here, probably with another 5 hogs in the clan castle. So he'll drop his giant in there to start tanking for the point defenses, that cannon and the archer tower. So I think they'll get a good piece of this, and you know, they'll get that giant bomb, which is great, and they'll also pull the clan castle. And I don't think there was anything else between that Wiz Tower and air defense, but we'll see. So anyway, I think he got the full lore there. Can drop a poison in there and go ahead and kill everything. I think he just got everything except for the golem. I think that's the only thing that's still, or the goblin, not golem, the goblin and a little archer. But that's all right, because they're not going to do that much damage anyway. So he'll start dropping the hogs in there, king giants to tank. They will be a little pesky with that goblin and archer, but he's got 3 heals for these hogs, so they'll be standing in heals most of the time. Drops his first heal down there next to that air defense. A lot of that one hog's going tanking the Wiz Tower himself. Tesla farm there pops up, drops the other heal up top, and drops the rest of his hogs in there from the bottom. And uses that last heal. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and take care of those Teslas and the air defense, and then we're all done. We're in cleanup, and the hogs again decide to ignore that king that's pounding on their brethren right next to them. They will finally take out that clan castle archer, and yeah, so it's up to the wizards and the kings to do the cleanup on this one. The enemy king looks very confused. He's got a question mark, doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know what he should do. He should just go ahead and get crushed by the good king, and that's what he does. So, yep, need to take out that clan castle, and way to go. No hog cleanup on that one. No hog needed on that one. And Hold My Beer Junior, Hold My Beer Mini is here, and Dank Daddy is going to go ahead and crush Hold My Beer, and I'm pretty sure this was the first attack. So we're going to go watch Dank go ahead and bring a cold-blooded entry with a quad quake, open up that the core there, drop his one golem in there, and use his wizards to funnel, and yeah, he's going ahead and throwing his wall breakers in there. Do they make it? No, they don't make it. They now the new one does after that mortar took out the first one, but that's fine. Having a little bit of problem with the clan castle. Basically the wizards are trying to tank, and you know what? That's not a good idea for wizards to try to tank the dragon. They're silly wizards. You know, that's just not going to happen. So he'll drop the rest of them in there, completely just destroy this dragon as soon as they stop. All right, drops the heal in there to heal his Valkyries and P.E.K.K.A. and King back up from the dragon balloon hits, which is great. But now he's completely out of spells, so these loons have got to do their work. Triggers a giant bomb there, which is inconsequential to loons. Loons don't care. They're just like the honey badger. And start dropping the loons in there. All the air defenses are down, so it's time to go ahead and clean up all the outer defenses. A lot of them are targeting the kill squad. Just that bottom left is not, but look what he's done there. He's dropped a giant in there first to tank for those loons, to make sure they make it through there, because he knows they've got to make it through a lot of that base, and they do. So really good job sending that giant in to tank for that loon on the bottom left. The bottom right one, not so much so, but still a good theory. So we're in cleanup mode, but balloons move so slow. So, yeah, so they'll go ahead and get taken out. Who puts air skellies in there? That's just crazy. I don't know why. But anyway, it wasn't good enough to stop that. Hold My Beer gets crushed on the very first attack. But again, they get the last laugh. They win the war. So way to go. Great attacks from WHF2. Way to go ahead and initially hit them and do good, with good cleanup attacks. It was really good to see all the WHF Rising guys step up here in this arranged war, and it was a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and show you our bases getting crushed by OneHive Genesis guys. Hopefully you were able to take these attacks, go ahead and put them into practice, get those 3-star attacks in the 6-star war.